The body scan helps us to become more aware of the sensations in our bodies. As we get to know our felt experience on the level of physical sensations, we find they take many forms and are always changing, arising and fading from awareness, moving around the body, becoming more or less intense. As we visit different parts of the body, we will be noticing what is coming into awareness on a moment-by-moment basis. In any given moment, there may be a range of pleasant, neutral, and unpleasant sensations in the body. See if you can approach them all with the same attitude of open curiosity and acceptance. So there's no need to try to change your experience. In meditation, there is no right or wrong way to be feeling, and we're not trying to create any particular state. However, if you should experience discomfort or pain during the practice, it's important to stay with what you can manage. If you are struggling, feel free to adapt the guidance that is helpful. For example, you might want to move your awareness to a part of the body in less discomfort. Or you might choose to stay with the sensations of the breath for a while. It's also perfectly okay to change your position during the meditation. You can also end the practice early if you need to. You can always come back to it at another time when you have less pain to cope with. So, when you're ready to begin, ensuring that you are comfortable and warm enough, it might be helpful to cover yourself with a blanket. Most people choose to do this meditation lying down on a bed or meditation or yoga mat. If you are on a mat, ensure your head has some support, such as a cushion or pillow. If you experience discomfort in your lower back, you might find propping a cushion or rolled up towel under your knees is more comfortable. When you're ready, we will begin. Allowing your eyes to gently close if that feels helpful for you. Beginning to have a sense of the whole body resting and supported. Paying attention to the sensations of touch or pressure where your body makes contact with the mat or bed. On each out-breath, allowing a sense of letting go, sinking a little deeper into the surface supporting you. Beginning to pay attention to the movement of the breath in your body, the belly or your chest rising and falling with each breath. Perhaps noticing the changing sense of pressure in the back of the body as it gently pushes into and away from the floor with the in-breath and the out-breath. Spending a few moments tuning into the breath as it flows through the whole body. Bringing awareness to the in-breath and the out-breath, moment by moment. In this meditation, we'll be moving around the body, paying attention to sensations arising in the different areas. See if you can approach what you find with a sense of open curiosity. We don't need to judge our experience or to try to change it. Instead, we're just bringing a sense of kindly acceptance towards whatever is present for us in any given moment. It's natural for the mind to wander away from the body from time to time. That's entirely normal. It's what minds do. When you notice this has happened, simply acknowledge it and then gently return your attention to the part of the body we're focusing on, just as best as you can. We'll start by inviting awareness to the region of the head, neck, and shoulders. Seeing if you can allow your head to be fully supported by the surface it's resting on. Giving up the weight of the head, allowing it to be heavy and held. Noticing any sensations or pressure on the back of the head where it makes contact with the pillow or the surface you're lying on. The neck and shoulders take the strain of carrying our heavy heads around all day. As we give up the weight of the head, we might find a sense of release in the neck and shoulders. Perhaps a new spaciousness in the joints or softening in the muscles as they let go of their burden. Allowing the breath to be in our awareness, with each out-breath, letting the head be more and more supported. Letting go, releasing, softening. There may also be a sense of ease in the base of the skull, an area that can easily get tight with tension. You may want to experiment with breathing into and out of the base of the skull, imagining you could direct the breath into this part of the body, exploring sensations with the in-breath and softening on the out-breath. When you're ready, moving your awareness into the face, exploring the sensations of your face, noticing any expression or tension in your muscles. Noticing if there's any tightness in the jawline. If so, seeing if you can bring a sense of release to this. Not clenching the lips or teeth together, but simply inviting softness into this experience. Allowing the muscles of the forehead to be at rest. Letting the eyes rest back in their sockets. Noticing the rest of the face, the cheeks, the nose, the ears. Allowing the face to be completely at rest. And when you're ready, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. On the next out-breath, moving your attention from the head down into the neck, perhaps imagining your awareness is like warm water trickling down the neck and into the shoulders. Tuning into this part of the body, noticing the movement of air across any exposed skin of the neck, or sensations inside the body, such as the breath flowing through the windpipe. Perhaps having a sense of where the neck meets the shoulders, paying gentle attention to any sensations in this part of the body. And now allowing your awareness to flow down into the chest and upper back. Noticing the movement that accompanies the breath in this part of the body. A sense of the lungs inflating and deflating, the ribs moving in response, the spine gently rocking. Becoming aware of your weight supported at the back of the body, the pressure changing with the breath. Noticing where your sense of contact with the ground starts and ends, if it moves around, intensifies or decreases. When you come across a sensation, see if you can stay with it, becoming curious. What happens to the sensation? Does it change? Often the mind likes to join in with this, to tell a little story about our experience, and we quickly slip into judging and analysing it. This takes us away from our direct awareness of the present moment. So if you notice such distractions, try to come back to just observing at the level of physical sensations. When you're ready, including the arms in your awareness, perhaps imagining again that your attention is like warm water flowing down the arms as you expand your attention into them. Carefully paying attention to the armpits, the upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and the hands. Gently exploring the sensations of the fingers and fingertips. Is there a sense of warmth or coolness, dryness or moisture, tingling or other sensations, or perhaps even a lack of sensations? In a way, it doesn't matter what the exact sensations are, or if there are particular sensations at all. It's more about our attitude towards what we find. We're developing a sense of non-judging curiosity to our experience, a sense of acceptance of the moment, however that moment may be. Moving awareness back into the torso and into the region of the belly and the abdomen. Noticing the breath moving in this part of the body. The belly often seems to inflate as we breathe in and deflate on the out-breath, like a little balloon going up and down. Just allowing the attention to rest here and following the movements of the breath in this part of your body. Rising and falling. Perhaps resting your hands on your stomach, noticing as they subtly move apart and together again. Noticing any other experiences arising in the belly, such as fluttering, rumbling, or clenching. Now, on an out-breath, letting go of the belly and moving your awareness into the back of the body. Noticing the lower spine and where it meets the broad expanse of the sacrum and the buttocks. Maybe you'll notice some pressure building in this part of the body as it supports your weight. Paying attention to any sensations coming into awareness in these parts of the body. Even intense sensations tend to shift and change as we observe them. So as best you can, allowing your awareness to be kindly towards whatever you notice, having a sense of nourishing your body with such attentiveness. Now moving the attention down through the hips and pelvis and into the legs, allowing the legs to be still and heavy, fully supported. perhaps imagining they could fall away from the hip joints. The legs can be at rest. Bringing attention to the thighs, the skin, the muscles and tendons, the big thigh bones. Holding these in your awareness, one at a time. Just being curious about sensations in this part of your body. When you're ready, allowing your focus to flow from the thighs into the knees. As best you can, noticing the knees with a gentle openness to whatever is present. Noticing sensations, the kneecaps, the joints, and the muscles. We don't need to predict what we'll find or to compare it with previous experiences in this part of the body. We're just observing whatever is present in this moment. Being with the sensations in the knees, cradling them in your awareness. On the next out-breath, moving your focus to the lower legs, exploring each in turn, bringing mindful attention to the experience of the calf muscles and shin bones, looking for any and all sensations, or even just noting a lack of sensations. Now including the ankles in your awareness, the ankle joint, the bones and tendons, the muscles and skin. Allowing the warmth of your attention to inhabit the ankles, breathing into the ankles, letting go on the out-breath. And finally arriving at the feet, exploring inside and outside the feet, the soles of the feet, as well as the soft fleshy parts, the harder balls and heels. Gently, as best we can, being curious about all the sensations in the feet that you might be able to notice. Paying attention to the toes, the big toes, the little toes, and all the ones in between. Can you feel them as separate entities, or are they like one group? What sensations can you notice? Is there a sense of temperature, warmth or coolness, or perhaps tingling or numbness? Now we have scanned throughout the entirety of the body, seeing if we can hold all of our experience in awareness as we lie here for a few moments. The body, breathing, at rest, open to our observation. Allowing the whole body to be in our awareness with mindful attention. It may be possible to invite a sense of gratitude towards yourself for having taken the time to nourish yourself in this way. Appreciating these final few moments of the body just being at rest with no demands. Just lying here, breathing. And when you're ready, starting to bring the practice to a close. Ensuring that you come out of the meditation slowly and mindfully, perhaps just starting by moving your toes and fingers slowly, noticing how this subtle movement feels. When you're ready to sit up, doing so carefully and without urgency, perhaps rolling onto your side first and then up to a seated position. Now that we've come to the end of this body scan meditation, seeing if you can stay somewhat aware of your body as you move into the rest of your day.